Hiya, how are you today? I am here in Erdich Farm having a wee look around real quick. I like the flags, my little flag lineup, countries that I have family in. There it is. Yeah, that's it. And lots of red, white, and blue in that lineup. Even then, Canada is special. It's different. It dropped the blue because I just don't need it. I'm that awesome. I love these other countries too. Absolutely. These are important places to me. Yeah. And then Twitch, because I saw that and went, that's cool. I'm in Twitch. Let's go see what we have to do today. I am going to do just a couple of chores and I want to get back into our garden. Someday I will pick that up. That watering thing, I'm certain I will. It's only been there for a few months, so it's okay. I have no doubt that the day will come when I will delete that. And actually, before I do the train, when we have the train ride that takes the tour, that's going to feel like, yeah, we're there. I'd like to continue playing this till I get to this farm to 250. I have never actually taken a farm all the way to 250. I've gotten higher than this. I've gotten pretty close, but I've never got to 250 in a farm, and I would kind of like to just keep playing this one until that happens. And this one is the first one, and then that way, and the first one passed. But I guess we'll have to see how that goes. I'm sure these last, those last levels probably take as long as all the rest of it up until now, right? That's often how things go in leveling in games. Quite often, actually. See, and I know which one it is because I use the roads to figure out where to go. That's often why I know. It's like, oh, it's 2 past the next road. And then it's like, oh, I know right where to go. This works for me. And unbearable. Well, what's unbearable there, sweetie? So we've done whatever we can. They will take care of that. This does not have somebody. I'm going to come and get this duck fella and move him down to the end there. I still haven't changed these roads. That needs doing. But before we do that train thing, I have got a tickle in my throat. I want this place perfect. I don't want a single block out of, it's like that tree isn't perfect, then move it to one to the left. I want everything. No jobs left to be done. I want the farm to just be a complete package. And then I can just continue playing it. And of course, knowing myself, I will be both playing it and then tweaking the perfection, because is it really perfect tomorrow? I don't know. We know this, right? We absolutely know this. So I'm going to take a run down just in case there's a group of animals without a farmhand who might need some looking after. I got this itchy bit in my throat. It feels like I've got like a little piece of straw stuck in my throat or some stupid thing. It's quite irritating. I mean, it's like irritating physically, but irritating my head is what I mean. Well, these are almost all ready to go, right? That's nice. You're being looked after. You guys are all good too. My pretty little horses. I have a question for you guys. Would you be interested? Those of you who are regulars in here, and would you be interested in watching me play something like Red Dead Redemption? See, I just mentioned horses, and I think, ooh, the horse game, which is all it is to me. I mean, I do other stuff, but it's very much a horse game. I ride around, I ride my horse, I'm not doing hunting I'm hunting like crazy, but I'm not killing things at the moment, the last time I played. I had become a naturalist, so I don't have very far into it, because that was right around the time I had quit playing. And I guess, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm running around drugging animals and then taking some sort of biological sample. And then, I revived them and let them go or something. It was, it's actually, if I seem to remember it was like a lot harder. It was a lot harder than hunting, because with a hunt, I mean, I can kind of creep up on an animal, and I tend to only hit if I can get, or I tend to only shoot. I only take the shot if I know I've got a good headshot. It's going to be a clean, click once they drop. And so far I hunt pretty slow as a result. But, and then you just go, you skin it, or you pick it up, you go sell it, and la la la. With the others, you've got to, you're shooting them with little dart things, and it can take a while. So I can't just like walk up a hill, crouch down, hide behind some bushes, and then take a headshot and be done. I am generally riding, my horse at rapid paces trying to shoot a gun. I remember it being really difficult for me, but I'll get to ride the horses, right? And it's the horse game. For me, the game was all about, it was like, take this job or take that job. And I've got several of them. But it was always about take the ones that you have to level up. And part of the achievement was getting a really cool horse. You just do all this stuff because there's a really cool horse at the end. And I have a camp, and you have to buy and sell. Was it collecting? A collector? It might have just been called that simple. But running around, digging up, old jewelry from abandoned places, and collecting flowers, and just, artifacts, old arrowheads or something. And then you get collections of them, and then you go around and sell them. I know there's a lot. I mean, you die sometimes because somebody else comes around and shoots you in the head. I remember one day, and I will never forget it, there was actually quests in the game for giving headshots to other players. And it was like, gosh, all I remember that day is like dying and dying and dying. Oh my God. I mean, it doesn't, it's a minor inconvenience. It doesn't really do anything. You just respawn and keep going, but it was a lot of death that day, as I recall. You can play in something called defensive mode. I think you can still die, but if people shoot you, there's a lot, you take less damage, and it doesn't make you as a tasty target, I guess. I don't know. I don't really remember what the difference is, but you don't have to die all the time, but you can if you want to. Oh God. And then there's something called a moonshiner. I've not done it. I don't know anything at all about it, except that it comes with a really great horse, okay? You have to max out that profession before you get said horse, but I still have that horse in my head. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that. I mean, I've been building, right? And I've really focused on that, and I like the idea of knowing, what kind of games I'm playing. The whole building it beautiful thing has always been my main interest. And of course, there's City Skylines, and there's just the Sims, building houses and maps and families, and occasionally even playing the Sims is something I've thought about getting back to lately. The housing in ESO, of course, I do need to do more of that. The problem is this last while, I know I keep saying life has been really busy, and it just has. Sometimes you get into these periods that are just that perfect storm of noise, But I go in, and I'm in 3 trade guilds, so I go in every week, and I'm sending money to them. And most trade guilds say that, they kind of need about 50,000 gold per person to actually stay in business and keep functioning. And I've heard that number often enough from different people I know who are running trade guilds that I figure it's probably a pretty good estimate. But that's per person. And if you get somebody who doesn't make that, or who is sick for a week, you know, you got 500 people, there's always going to be a group that don't pay that. So I always feel kind of obligated to pay more if I can. So I try to send off about 100,000 gold per, and I don't manage that, but I do 50, at least 50 to each of them. And what's been happening is I'm just burning through my gold, so I can't do the housing videos because I don't have enough money left. It takes millions to do some of these big houses, and I don't have enough cash left to do it. If you start trying to decorate a house with $1 million gold, you're just going to be frustrated. It's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to do the exact things you want. And so I haven't been doing hardly any of that lately, because I go into the game almost every day in 3 accounts because I like it a lot, and do, a couple of really quick little things, but I haven't been making enough money to be able to pull that off. I'm just blowing through it. So we're back at this. Let's shut up, stop talking, and get some stuff done here. Now I probably can't select these with this, can I? I want these gone. I don't, this is not going to work here for me. I hoped maybe, and I liked the fact that they were taller and all that stuff, but I don't know. They don't feel right. And I really like the way that I'm liking the way the center looks more all the time. I moved the hedge. I had started out with part of it here on this side. I had moved it to this side, and I've put it back because I like the look, the feel of it from here. This is, you kind of get that. Yeah, this is working for me, is what I'm trying to say. Apparently this is working for me. I just don't know what to do about the rest of it. I wanted to plant more along the outside here, and I'm really starting to think about just a single hedge of the dark tea. Maybe I want more color. I'd like to have a little more color. I like the quiet, the sort of quiet, peaceful feeling that's going on here, which it works well in a formal garden. But I think I'd like a little more color. But now that the house is here, I'm thinking, couldn't I just do the color in this garden around the house? That might be okay too. That might be kind of the best of both worlds, And now we'll have to furnish this house and make it fitting for the setting. Abso-freaking-lutely. Play faster. I swear, the longest 5 seconds in gaming, right there on the piano. It just makes me nuts. Okay, so I do have a few other flowers. I've still got the daffodils. I'd like to get over into this somehow. I don't know. Maybe I should just put them on either side of the door, the house here or something. And I wanted more of these kind of things. The rosemary. And, the rosemary gives a good amount of diamonds, and the mustard does too. But this isn't really a very pretty flower. And this one only looks good for like 5 minutes before it's ready to harvest. So I'm thinking maybe not. I do have over here in this section through here in the middle. It occurred to me I could put a little farm on the top of that hill, and then turn this into a herb farm. And I've got some of the lavender and mustard over there already. I just moved them to do this. I thought I was moving them back, but now I'm thinking I'll take those and we'll just turn that into a herb garden. We'll put up, a nice little fence. These little miniature farms I have all over. I think I'm just going to do that there. And we can put the cinnamon trees, the cloves, all that sort of thing in that one area. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. But I do still have these flowers, and I do still have these flowers that I would kind of like to use somewhere. but I'm not sure how or why. Because there's not enough of them to put like a block on the corner. I only have 4 blocks of the dandelions, and I think, well, I could do a little bit more, but, you know, and then, how many? Not enough. You see what's happening there? I mean, I would have needed 2 more anyway. Because, you know, I had thought I could put one like here beside this, and then one over here like that, and then something different here. You know, we could, trees maybe, or, you know, a thing. I don't know. But I can't. And I don't really need these here anymore. These were in place for me to keep track of, you know, where I was building out to. It was a corner to work toward, but we've got enough of this out here now. I don't need that any longer either. Now I'm sitting here looking at the fountains that I have put in. I'm using those, and then I'm, you know, I hadn't even thought to use these. They might have looked quite nice too, you know. But I don't know. I like these. Are the others are taller, and they've got a lot of movement in them, which I'm quite enjoying. I think the movement is worth keeping them for. Now I don't know how this is going to work. One on either side is not going to work at all, is it? Like so. You know, the fountains are bigger than the house. Or not at all. May not use them at all, folks. Now, I was thinking about putting a road behind here, but I'm wondering right now about just taking that house and putting it slap up against that back. And just use the entire, you know, the whole section for the garden. Just, if I have no road back here, if I have no, I can't, will it go? It will. If I don't put a path or a road back here, there's no reason to waste the space. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Because I had thought about putting, oh no, it won't fit. It's a too wider. That's no good. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just get rid of it. I'm not really feeling it's got the right place. I feel like if I'm going to use a fountain, I should use the same one I've already got, is the thing. And I do want some height back here, so that might mean the big, what could I do best? Like this. That's a big old baby, isn't it? I mean, if there was on either side, no, then it's just lined up and boring. It's like, oh, look, she made a row. It's so exciting. Except, no, it's not really. But this part, let's focus. Attempt this, Ava. You can do it. Yes, silly beast. If we did what? I just don't want, you know, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm liking the garden just the way it is. It looks absolutely fine to me. I just didn't want the railroad track sitting on the outside of it. So that's why I was thinking if I put, you know, another row of something, I mean, I could do, I mean, these are hands down the best in terms of production value. And this has to be a functioning garden too. It's got to pull its weight. Most of the things I have put in have some degree of functionality. I admit not all of them. But mostly they do. The carousel is going to be pointless. The carousel will have nothing going for it at all. And I did the whole forest, which isn't really, you know, a thing either. But the whole forest did have the, you know, the narwhal pond next to it. So it's almost kind of sort of useful. It could certainly be worse. Let's see what these look like. And right there, yes. Okay, so now if I'm over here, Wow, that's an awful lot of dark, isn't it? Oh, God. Whimper. It would make it a very productive diamond garden. If we've got these all the way around the outside, it's going to be pretty cool, guys. I mean, in terms of production value, it's going to be brilliant. Now, here's the thing. I had thought about possibly, no, not that one, you know, about doing the arches around the outside again. But then I'm starting to feel like it's just going to be too much. It kind of feels like, yeah, probably it will be. And if I'm going to do that, maybe it should be out here anyway, right? To encompass the whole garden. You know what? Let's just try it. Remember, you asked for this, okay? I got several messages saying, oh yeah, we want to actually see the whole process. It's like, I'm sorry. Are you sure though? We'll see how that goes. Because sometimes, I mean, you can visualize a thing and it's not always, you know, our brains are not that accurate. It's an idea is what it is. It's not a photo. And sometimes I want to see the photo. Does that help encompass the thing? I mean, it's actually, it's not bad. Man, it makes it all look so much bigger, doesn't it? And then I'm thinking, I was wondering about this again, you know, running this inside here. I like that flash of green. It, you know, that when you look over at the hedge there, even if you don't really notice it, there's that really bright, vibrant splash of green along the way, which kind of feels good. So let's just see what this might look like. But it's nighttime, yay. And I want to go into the photo, the mode of photoness, and see, get rid of that. And you know, in this corner, I don't know, you know what, maybe this works. Maybe this absolutely works. It's going to make it a very productive farm. This is going to be quite lovely, actually. And we'll put a little garden in front of the house. I think we may be darn near getting to where we'll be done with this thing. It took a wee while, didn't it? And it has not, you know, it's like when you guys saw it the first time, I had already kind of rebuilt it once. And I don't remember what it looked like back then. All I know is I didn't like it. It was like, yeah, close, but no, it's not working. It's too flat, it's too boring, yeah, it's too, the one time it was just too busy. I had maybe too many colors, too many plants. It's like, yeah, I don't even like this. This is not working for me at all. But I think I'm good. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this. I feel like these corners will need something, but I will cross that bridge when I get to it. Should I have put out one more? I don't know. We will see. But if it's even here, and no, it's not even here. So I should have put one more out. But I don't, okay, how is this fitting? If I'm on that corner one, there's like the one empty gap there. Let's go see on the other side if that's the case. Because if it ain't, it's not. So, damn. Okay, so on this corner, if we do the same, this is going to be like that, which is probably what we want. And then, I mean, I could put another one here and just make the whole thing a square, you know, around a square. Or we could do something like a taller thing. Do we put a fountain there again? Do we put some great big old honking tree there for a feature? A creature feature like this? And here I thought I was done. Oh, you silly person. I wish the tree was 3 wide. It would just be done. I mean, I could put it out here, but then I really feel like I need to put that, you know, these. I was hoping to keep them even so that they were really, no, damn. Get out of, I meant to hit the button to get out of this, to get off the tractor. I mean, like that, it won't be as even when you're clicking through, but I suppose it's not dreadful. It does add a height, you know, and you need that with gardens. They need to have different levels, you know, to think of walls, of ceilings, of, you know, something upstairs. Now, here's the kicker. Do I wrap this around like so, or do I come straight down here and make, you know what, I would probably need to take those 18 plants out and leave that all lawn for the garden, maybe, if I come back this way with this. Wow, I got a ride. Did you see that? That was awesome. Do it again. Didn't work. It was worth a shot. See, I'm thinking then these would have to be moved. To around the other side there. And I suppose if we just arch the entire thing in, then it's arched all the way in. Oh, little one, you're so cute. Oh, I get 3 more over here anyway. And you are in the way. I don't know if we're going to use this at all. So just be gone. You can come to this spot. Like, I can't get you to wrap the way I want you to, can I? No. That'd be too easy. You silly person. And then scoot you the rest of the way. Then we start cleaning up all these bits and pieces I've left all over the map. I'm a slob, what can I say? And then this one starts like that. We'll have to go fix that other corner. Move all of these blips and blobs out of the way. And I'm kind of feeling like if I'm going, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take, get out this one, these here at this corner, because I feel like I want something different there. No. I can't, my fingers aren't working, guys. I apologize. And put these down here to even that up, to even the score. And I just feel, because this is going to be a gate of some sort leading to the rest of the place, or unless I just build right across it and remove the whole walkway coming in and out this side. But it had occurred to me, like, this may be the main one, but this would be, you know, where, yeah, having the front and back gate does not feel like a bad choice. So now we need to clean up a little bit of the mess. At least enough to be able to see borders and stuff like that. And you can wander off down here someplace for now. Whoops, I missed a spot. As you do. It's okay. It's all good. How many do I have left? 5. There you go. These have got to be begone. Come on. Yeah, but I wanted to get all of you. Nope, come on. And there is one more right on the edge. Just, oh, I got it. Ha ha ha. You can go over here. And that is one problem with my method of building. I mean, you spend a lot of time just moving stuff around. I don't actually mind that, so it's not, I've never felt a need to change it. And these, you know, I don't really have a place for that. Go. Okay, so we're coming. We're getting there. We're totally, absolutely getting there. Got to think about something for these corners, and I don't know what that is going to be yet, but I don't know. The tree, the tree feels like it's maybe not right. I mean, maybe another fountain. Take the same fountain and put it back here and see how that works. I don't know. But I'm calling this one done. It's been a half an hour. We're stepping the right direction. I figure there's at least 1 or 2 more recordings than this. Probably 2. And that is my dog. Yeah, my Bella's got some opinions about something. You have things to say? You're so pretty. You're so beautiful. Thank you guys for being here. We'll get this done soon. We have a tour coming up someday. Bye-bye.